Welcome back to another development update from Varsity Game by Spear Interactive and Pyramid Lake Games. So this is for the month of June 2023. So they've worked on Dynasty mode. Roster screens now include a player detail row design featuring their name, headshot, overall rating, height, weight, and their emotional state. Examples of that would be happy, frustrated, upset, etc. During the off season, they include other sports that they may be playing, and if they are available for off-season training. If they're playing another sport, which a lot of high school kids do, they're multi-sport athletes, they're not going to be available for training programs. Boosters now have small, medium, and large designations to allow a difference in available money that they may donate to your program. Someone like a small local restaurant may only give $100, while a large apparel brand, such as Nike, Adidas, may give closer to $5,000. And the amount given to your program is dependent on the size of the community and the program itself. So the better you do, the more money you could possibly receive. And if you're in a small town, like a small town program, you're probably not going to get as much from an apparel company as you would if you're in like a big time program such as the state of Texas. Another update that they did is the user experience. They've done some quality of life changes to the menu. They've gone through Dynasty screens to ensure all roster and data tables have consistent sort features for columns and sticky columns, so the player's name, position are always visible as you scroll through the ratings or stats. Depth charts and training programs now have the ability to autofill. So they're working on quality of life changes in the game before the game is even out, which is really good because that's one thing that a lot of gamers enjoy, is the fact that like in Madden, sometimes they have to patch in quality of life because the menus are a little slow, or you can't do certain things because they're always in a rush to get the game out. Another part of the update is they have a new Texas style high school. They have a large Texas style high school field that is representative of larger programs that could seat hundreds of fans under the lights on a Friday night. So as you go across the country and you see different sized schools, some programs have bigger fields and bigger stadiums, while others have smaller have smaller stands and smaller stadiums. And so now they have a school designated as a large school that possibly could seat a lot of people, and eventually get your get different programs to match that representative. Some other things that they did was equipment customization. Arm braces, knee braces, and quarterback playbook wristbands have been modeled out and added to the game. They've also begun to set up jerseys and pants to allow for maximum customization options. This is one of the things that they wanted to do, is they because they're not doing exact names, they want you to be able to style your jersey tailored to your team. So if you pick a team, there could be multiple options for you to customize it. And what they say in the update is not just in color, but also in stripe styles, shoulder layouts, stitching, and styles available. This will be robust. So you'll have a lot of customization options for jerseys. That way no two jerseys may look the same, even though they represent like similar colors and similar mascots. So this is really cool because you'll be able to go into the game and actually customize your school and tailor it the way you would like to tailor it. Another update is the player sports update. At the start of each stage of the season, winter, spring, summer, and fall, you'll receive updates on players' availability for training and games. We now only show proper sports for the time of the year in combination with what sports the school offers. For example, hockey and basketball take place in the winter, while track and field take place in the spring. Most athletes in high school, they play multiple sports in the spring and winter, and during the summertime. There's like, fall ball for baseball, there is track and field. Someone who's been in a high school, there's a lot of football athletes that play other sports, and they're able to enhance their skills, since hopefully by them playing these other sports, it'll help enhance their stats for the upcoming season. So that'll be interesting to see how they add that in. But that is a good start, because now you can kind of tailor your training to certain athletes depending on if they play other sports. They've made some gameplay updates. They've been combining on-field gameplay development with our Dynasty mode. At any stage of the off-season, you can jump onto the field and test out different players in different positions before you decide where to train them or slot them on the depth chart. So this goes back to the May update, where you may have a kid who would like to play quarterback, but he makes a better linebacker, and so you'll be able to test him in different positions on the field and see where you think he would be best, and then tailor his training toward those. It'll be interesting to see if they have an option where kids can reject it and say, no, I want to play quarterback instead of being a linebacker. So we'll see how that comes in future updates, but that is something very cool. This way you can kind of develop your team the way you want it. They also have shown some photos here of some basic menus to where you can see stats overall. You can get grades on kids. You can see where they rank overall nationally in the prep rankings. You can see what other activities that they do, if they're available for stuff, and you'll be able to see their emotional state. It also shows what their position is, their height, weight, what year in school they are. You can take a look at your school and you can see what size program it is, whether it's a public or private school, where it's kind of located. You can see your fan base, what the popularity is in your state, what kind of booster support you have. It also has can have your head coach name up there. It also gives roster potential for different kids. It gives a team breakdown of ratings of how well your offense is, what your top players are, how many players of each level you have. So like in this example, you have 7 freshmen, 4 sophomores, 5 juniors, and 12 seniors, with a total of 28 players. And then they also show like rosters that are labeled out with skill sets and overalls and ratings, which this is a big thing. Like if you play NCAA football, you spend a lot of time in the roster going up and down, reorganizing, dropping down, and organizing players in the depth chart based off of their stats and their overall and what they do well and what they don't do well. And this will allow you to put them in different positions. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will get the July update out here soon.